I think we should start with the beginning of your career. How did you get into the wine industry, into hospitality?
So it's really interesting because I haven't started hospitality actually at the beginning. It was mainly for like a kind of a summer job, summer holidays. I realistically starting economics and architect,
Oh, wow.
designer, like mainly designing like look to have like the beautiful room, furniture and stuff.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I'm colorblind, so it will quite be complicated.
Oh,
So I can create my own color, my own nuances, but let's say that it will be realistically really complicated.
I
So
see.
let's say hospitality always been surrounding me since the early days. I actually was really, really shy at the beginning, so I didn't work in the front of house. I was in the kitchen actually. So I
Okay.
studied kitchen a lot, but I cannot really quickly understand that I'm a really good eater, but I'm not really good chef. So I move. We try to push me to be more on the front of house, so like a waiter at the beginning. I did a bit of
Okay.
the bar. I did a bit of hospitality, more like the hotel part. And let's say like slowly, I enjoy a bit the wine. I understood a bit more what is actually creating relationship with guests, talking talks in general, like for
Mm.
anything, because wine it's for me it's one of the most socialized beverage, but also in general because you speak with guests. I mean, here for example in a restaurant, but even if you go outside, people are really curious. And wine, it sounds really easy because it's just a grape, but what is happening behind from vineyard is really complicated. So I moved
Definitely.
very quickly on that stage of hospitality. In France, we have something that we call classe passerelle. So basically, in 1 year, you do 2 years. So I moved there. After getting my baccalaureate, I say I'm not sure I want to do more studying because my job is to get experience more than actually paper. So I found a chef that trusts me a lot, which is was the first chef of Paul Bocuse in Lyon, because I worked
Okay.
for those both chefs. So I worked for Paul Bocuse for about 6 months, and then after I worked for his first chef, which is called Pierre Orsi, for nearly 3 years, which is part of the Rolais Chateau. So it's quite a big group in France.
Mm.
And there was quite very the old school, very the old school. So it's for me the best, one of the best area that I learned hospitality, the understanding of be constant, be clean on yourself. The way of talking with the people, understanding the background of people. So that was quite. I was really young already. I'm still very young now. I didn't move too much the age, but it's a really early understanding of that job, which is amazing. And I've been fortunate because the chef, as he's part of the Rolais Chateau, told me choose any place in the world that you want to go, especially in Europe, because we're talking about
Mm.
something nearly 10 years ago. That I'm 8 years and I'm in UK now.
Okay.
So he told me choose, and then I send you there. So in 2 weeks, I was in England. Actually, I started in the countryside
Wow.
without speaking English at all. It was really, really interesting. Let's
I
say like
can
this.
imagine. Yeah.
But it was cool. I was like 20 years old, coming in England in this restaurant, so it was like mainly driven by wine. So it was an amazing moment. Honestly, it was a big journey, an amazing moment. So yeah, I spent like something about 3 years there, 2 years and a half, and then a guest that Noëlan introduced me to his one as manager, and then I moved to Hélène here. So I arrived about 5 years ago here in Hélène d'Arros. I started as a sommelier, and
Okay.
a year and a half ago I moved as an assistant, and a couple of months ago I moved as a head sommelier now.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's quite a big journey. I mean, the
Yeah.
Connaught is it's a very strong wine list.
Yep.
Well renowned in the world. We are really fortunate, but it's a very good. We have the time to open some nice wine. We have a beautiful team. I've got 5 people with me, so the team is quite it's quite good. So it's nice to have like people now behind you, and then you inspire the next generation, or you
Exactly.
push people and you inspire people. I think it's one of the great things to do now.
Amazing. Wow, that sounds like a real success story. I'm sure you worked a lot on this, but it was quite fast in terms of
It
like
was quite fast,
years.
yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
faster than expected, to be really honest. But it's good because as I said at the beginning, I was really really shy person, and still now for some of the reason. But I think one of the tools that I had, I love sharing my passion. It's true. It's a long hours. It's weeks. It's intense. But as soon as you share with passion, I think you kind of forget everything. There's no anymore. I'm tired or anything. It's kind of like motivate you and see. I'm personally driven by, as soon as I open some nice bottle of wine, I'm like a kid who receive a toy for Christmas.
Yeah.
It's like just amazing. So, and see when I see the eyes of the guys, which they're opening bottle and they're like, wow, super nice. The wine is beautiful. So it's good because it keep yourself motivated. It keep the people also motivated. And yeah, the growing was really fast. I still learn a lot. I still have a lot of things to learn because I'm not even 30. I'm turning 28
Yeah.
very soon. So
Oh, really? I'm turning 28 really soon as well. So we are the same age. Exactly. I'm turning 28 in November.
me in the 1st of July. So a couple of weeks,
Ah,
I'm
okay.
gonna. So yeah,
Well,
it's a really good journey. I'm a really humble person, so it's really difficult for me to accept the job, even when because the head sommelier left, and we've been working together since I arrived, because he was here a year before me, and
okay.
he was kind of my big brother. I have a real big brother which is in Canada, but he was kind of my big brother because we were kind of arriving more or less in the same time. We were kind of always like have the same vision, same process, same
Okay.
anger, same thirstiness of opening bottles. So yeah, I learned a lot with him, and I had a really great people also behind me. And yeah, it was quite tough when he told me that he was leaving. It was like, kind of a part of me also leaving with him, because we kind of
Yeah.
build ourselves and grow ourselves together the past 5 years. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's now that I'm my own, it's I'm always kind of texting him and say like, what do you think about this? Should I go like this? So no, it's good. Now it's really good because you people are looking at you, or people they're coming to you to ask from, because we have 3 restaurants in the hotel, 3 bars, and the Sommelier of
Okay.
Hélène Darroze, they are quite like 16 actually, the bars, or anything from the cellar, or where the bottle are located. So constantly helping people, which is it's nice. It
Yeah.
change you. It change your personality. You create more empathy. You create a more like becoming a people person more than actually yourself. Because now it's if you don't have a strong team, you can't work by yourself. You need to be successful on your own because task and skills. But if you don't have a really strong team, it's difficult to do everything. Especially here, we have standards. It's a 3 Michelin restaurant inside the hotel of the Connaught. So the level is high, even higher than what actually is on the market. So we really want to succeed all together. So that's why we have Daniel also, which is the person. Is a kind of person that I really relate with him, because we have the same mentality, and he's a really great mentor that's still helping me all the time, because
Mm.
a lot of things that I'm behind, like being better, for example, for the English or the writing, or I'm foreigner, so I'm not
Of
born to
course.
speak English, so always trying to do my best. But when someone is here since many many years, know the right skills, it's good to have this person also behind and helping me every day. So it's good.
Exactly. Thanks for watching this video. You can watch the full podcast episode by clicking here, or watch another interesting video by clicking here. Let's continue the discussion in the comment section, and see you in the next one.